I always get the hiccups. Hi, Elizabeth. All of a sudden, I have the hiccups. Don't mind me. And I've only been drinking water. No alcohol. I got the hiccups. Hi, Night Fear. Yeah, it's evening here at 6 p.m. This is going to take forever. Hi, Lori. I just pulled out everything, and it's wrinkly, so don't mind the wrinkles. And I have piles. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Debs. My husband said this video is going to take all week. Hi, Tansley. So, whose chat was I in? Whose live stream was I in Saturday morning? Asked me to do this with a bunch of you that were in the live stream. I don't have my paper in front of me, and now I don't remember who it was. So, hopefully she shows up. I can go look. Where is my notebook? Jennifer Cracked Minis asked me to do this. Yes, I do. Thank you, Tanful. Yep. I am 53, and I started cross stitching when I was 18, and I cross stitched more hours in a day than I color. And then about 4 years ago, it slacked off. And then I got into coloring, and it's like almost non-existent. Hi, Robin. I have a ton of money in my cross stitching. I have every DMC color, unless there's been new ones in the past couple years I don't know about. I have most of the Weeks Dye Works threads, most of the Gentle Art threads. I have almost all the Mill Hill beads. Yeah, Deb, see, it's just, this is so time consuming that the coloring's not. And I can leave the coloring pages in the book, where these, you're supposed to frame them. And I got thinking, everybody's mad at me because these aren't framed. But neither are our coloring. None of our coloring pages are framed. They stay in the book. So why can't I leave these in a bin and pull them out and look at them like I do my coloring books? Why do they have to be framed? Yes, some of them should be framed. I do agree with that. And you'll agree too. I used to have the book that Dee Dee was talking about. I don't have it anymore because I looked to see if I still had it. I cross-stitched almost every picture out of that book, but I don't have it anymore. Yeah, I didn't know about it till Dee Dee talked about it in her stream one day, and I'm like, oh my God, I have that book, and I searched, and I don't. I don't have it anymore. Probably because I cross-stitched every single piece in it, so I got rid of the book. And there's going to be another video where I am going to show all the patterns that are up for sale. I'm not giving a price for them. Anybody can email me and give me a quote. I'm not going to turn anything away because I have way too much. I'm never going to get to it. There's a few designers I'm keeping, but a lot of it's going. Hi, Prashan. So I don't know if Jennifer remembers I was going to do this. But yeah, this is going to take a while. I'll probably start with the small pile first, and my chat just disappeared. I hate when that happens. Where'd it go? I'm just waiting for chat. Yeah, see. Hi, Oliver. Oliver is for Sean's kitten. Tubs and tubs. Yeah, it's just, I need to downsize. I really do. And since cross stitching takes so long, I would rather it go to other homes. The charts, not my cross. Well, I have so much cross stitch stuff that if someone wanted something, I probably would give it to them. But it depends on what the piece is, because I have a lot I would not give away. Oh, you haven't done it since, Samantha. Yeah, my one grandmother taught me how to do the stamped cross stitch, and I used to do stamped cross stitch when I was younger than 18. Hi, Christine. And I got into counted when I turned 18, and I don't like stamped anymore. Someone who wants stuff. Yeah, just hang out in here. That's the problem. I don't, it costs to ship things and just have so much. So I'm going to start with the small pile. This is like all different holidays. This piece here is done on linen. It is a Lizzie Kate piece. It's got a button on it. It's done with over-dyed threads, and it's a Lizzie Kate. That. This one is also done on a piece of linen, and this is DMC threads. These are just my smaller pieces. This is a Lizzie Kate done on linen. Yeah, I don't like the stamped anymore. This is a Lizzie Kate and over-dyed threads. And another, this one's even weave done with DMC, and I don't remember the designer name. And this one is even weave. It has a button, and it's done with over-dyed threads. Hi, Francis. I have another Lizzie Kate done on even weave. It's got a charm on it, and it's a Lizzie Kate over-dyed threads. This is another Lizzie Kate done on even weave with over-dyed threads. Hi, Mona. I know, Francis, but I'm not good at sewing. And framing's very expensive. I do know how to frame. This was a freebie given to me at a retreat I went to. This is done on even weave, and it's over-dyed threads. I do have a sewing machine, and I have all kinds of fabric that I've bought at quilt shops. I just haven't done it. Whoops. Um, this is supposed to be made in. I'll show you if I can find the pattern. I'll show you how it'll get sewn up if I find the pattern. Okay, nope, that ain't it. That's not it. No, I probably won't be able to find the patterns. Huh. I do not know. This is supposed to be an Easter paw. This is with overdyed threads. I think it's overdyed. No, it's DMC. And it's supposed to be sewn so it's the shape of a paw. Hi, Joan. And this one is done on even weave with overdyed threads. See, I have a lot of little small things. It's just taking the time to sew them up. And then this one, I forgot what this fabric. I am so out of the loop with cross stitching, I don't even remember the names of this stuff. But this is a fabric. It's got a button on it, and it's done with overdyed threads. Hi, Charlotte. Hi, Shirley. This was a round robin. Now, a round robin is you pick so many people, and they're people that you know, and you pick a theme, and you cross stitch a piece, and you send it on down to the next person. Hi, Candy. Yeah, most of my projects used to be, and then I stopped making them for people and started making them for myself. So anyways, this is a round robin. So I would stitch one piece on here and then send it to the next person. The next person would cross stitch it, and I would get other people's projects. So every month or every week, someone would send them on. So this was the one it's an Easter one, and I never finished it off. But I stitched the top one, and then it says Angie did the second one, Janet, and my friend Sarah on the bottom. And I don't even remember some of these people. Sarah, I do, because I'm still in contact with. But I used to do a lot of round robins. I was a stay-at-home mom. When they were in school, this is all I did. So, hi, Dennis. Hi, Nick. This is another one of those cute cat ones. This is done on even weave. Is it even weave? Yeah. So I had fun doing these little moon ones. I have a few. I think I have one or two that are framed. And then I have the Easter one. And a St. Patrick's one. And then a little 4th of July bear, patriotic bear. This one was done in 2001. Some of my pieces I wrote the year with, or I stitched the year in my initials. And then just a cute little lamb. Oh, here's the patterns. So those little paws, they're supposed to get sewn like that. And then you can do the other ones in a frame. I gotta turn my volume off on my phone. Yeah. No, it's not hard to work on the blue fabric. Thank you, Charlotte. Okay. What do you want to see next? Christmas or Halloween? Thank you, Candy. Michelle says, oh, I figured Halloween. Okay. This one here was stitched, I think it's a Mirabilia. And it says trick or treat. It's done with special threads that's sparkly and a lot of beads. And I love this piece. And yes, I need to get it framed. And I love this. I don't know if you can see all the the sparkly thread and all the beads. So I love this piece very much. So thank you. And this one's a Halloween piece. There's a charm, and it looks like I just used DMC thread and a little bit of Kreinik metallic. And did I date this one? No. Yeah, color in with threads. And then this one is a Lizzie Kate. And this one's all done. There's a button in each design or a charm, and it's all done with over-dyed threads. It says Halloween. This is a really long piece. So we'll start at the top and just go up. This one's a long one. All right, what do you mean by sets? I don't know what you mean by sets. This here was all different charts. Oh, you mean kits? No, I don't like kits. I don't buy kits. The only kits I buy are the small Mill Hill kits. I buy small kits, but these are not kits. Okay, this one says eek. Little couple little mice with the boot. And then a little one. And this one's done on linen. And yes, I do stitch on black fabric. It is a little harder to see, but if I keep like a white towel on my lap and have maybe a light shining up through the back of the fabric, it's easier to see it. And this is Trick or Treat Boo, and it's got some a couple buttons on it. Yeah, I do linen. I prefer even weave, and I don't cross stitch on Ada anymore. The world, yeah, I've seen that cross stitching magazine that said home is where the heart is. Oh, I bet she loves that. This up here is Sleeping Beauty by Mirabilia, and that was done for my mother-in-law one year for Christmas. And then she passed away last year, but um, be- before that, she went into a nursing home, so I got that picture back. This says Witches Ball, October 31st. And this one, when you turn it sideways, I will show you. And I can't remember the designer's name, and I'm really bad at this because I used to be really good at telling you who the designers were, and I'm not anywhere anymore. This is a tree. It's got buttons and everything all over it. But when you turn it sideways, if you look real closely in cursive, it says Halloween. The bottom one does. The bottom right here. Here's, I don't know if you can, I'm trying to figure out how to do that. There's the H, the A, the L, the L. I don't know if you can see that. It says Halloween, but it's M Designs. That's who makes these, M Designs. They have all kinds of name trees. I did one with my name on it too. Yes, I've done a couple Thomas Kincaid pictures. I did one for my mother-in-law, and I think one of my sister-in-laws took that, and I've done a Thomas Kincaid for my sister. And then this is done on perforated paper, which I love to do. This was a kit. This is a Mill Hill pattern. It's all done with beads and floss and buttons. I love working with the beads. And I love Mill Hill kits. They're the ones I will spend money on my kits. My Mill Hills. Love them. To cottage garden and raising the roof. Oh, there's Jennifer. I said, I hope you come in. And then this was from a magazine called Witch's Brew. And this is like, I forget what this even weave is, but it's my favorite. I love this fabric. That's okay, Jennifer. You'll just have to watch from the beginning. And I love this one. This is done on even weave, done with DMC. And you know, Jennifer, I was saying we color in our coloring books and we don't frame the pictures, but we're always supposed to frame these. So why can't I keep them in the bin and just pull them out and pet them and look at them once in a while like we do our coloring books? Okay, and this is a bezel. This is done on, this looks like linen with DMC thread. This is Halloween. Yeah, Francis, that's why they always tell you to take it to the frame store and have it done. Well, I did Teresa Wentzler's The Castle. It's got a dragon wrapped around the castle. I did that for Justin one year for Christmas. And it cost me almost $200 to have it framed at Michael's, and that was with a 60% off coupon. And I love this. The cat stuck in the pumpkin. You can see his eyes through the eyes of the jack o' lantern, and his paws sticking out of the mouth. I love this piece. Yeah, I do know how to frame. It's just time consuming. And so I'd rather be cross stitching back then than taking the time to do that. And this one came from a Halloween magazine. And in the past, I could have rattled off who the designers were, and I can't do that anymore. Although these little ones I've been showing you, these are called Stitchy Kitty patterns. So here's the Halloween one. Yeah, I do. Who else would like to mod? Okay, Jennifer will. That is moderator. Mona and Deb. Okay, thank you. Well, you will have to let me know because I might have them, Jennifer. And I do plan on doing another live stream another time showing all the patterns I'm getting rid of. And I'm not going to tell the price. Just people can email me with what they want to give me because I have to downsize. I have way too much. I think this is by Sweetheart Tree. That's the designer. And this is from I have, oh my gosh, I have so much stuff. And a little bitty one I did in 2009. And this has googly eyes and a little pewter spider. And this is an overdyed fabric. Okay. You cannot lay on, so not get in there. No, no cats allowed on this stuff. One, go. One. Okay, I'm moving on to my Christmas pile. So this is perforated paper. My favorite fabric is even weave, and I think it's Lugana. I think is Lugana and even weave. I believe it is. So these are This was from a cross stitch book, and it's a village, and it's all done on perforated paper. And so when on perforated paper, you cut till you only have like one. No, get down. You cannot come up on my cross stitch stuff. Forget it. And you cut close to where you stitched. And so I was supposed to cut these out, and then I wanted to put them all on a big piece of Christmas fabric and hang it up. But it's a village, a Christmas village, and it's done with DMC and Krynic threads. So, what is your favorite fabric to cross stitch on, Jennifer? So, all these little things, I love Mill Hill and I love working on this paper. So, all of this is all part of a village. And the Krynic is a metallic thread. So you can see the shine. And then you've got a little sleigh ride. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't cross-stitched on Ada in years. And then a little lamp post. In the tea room, see, I put fabric on the back of these. That's how you're supposed to cut them out. But you put you put felt on the back first, and then cut them out so that they're shaped like that. These are really, really cute. I love these. The unicorn pattern of the American flag. I haven't seen that. And this is a Just Nan. I love her butterflies. And this has DMC, and you can see the beads. There's some beads. I love working with the beads. And this says the Toland family. And this was from one of the Just Cross Stitch ornament issues. Sorry, it's wrinkled. I don't know why they call them ornaments because they're way too big for the tree. So what I usually do is I need to replace it. I usually buy the greenery with the lights in it, and I run it along the top of my walls, and then I hang my big ornaments from that. And then this is another Just Nan. I love these. I have like 4 of these, I think. Love these. They have a lot of beads, and then it has the eyelet stitch. I love working on this. Glory to the God in the highest. This was from one of the Just Cross Stitch ornament issues, which I think I am going to sell those. My ornament issues, because I have way too many. Too many ornaments. Too many stitched. This was from an ornament issue, and this is done with over-dyed threads. You know what, Lori? I tried doing a giveaway. You choose your. I usually use the ones that I recommended in the charts, Christine, but sometimes I do change them. But most of the time, I use what it's called for. I tried doing a giveaway with my cross stitch patterns a couple times, and I drew a name and I left it up for 5 days. No one claimed it. I redo and I tried 4 times for the same pattern when I did the giveaway, and not one person claimed it. So I've never tried it again. This is an M Designs, and when you turn it sideways, it does say Joy. And this is done with overdyed threads and Krynic metallic threads. So can you see Joy? It says Joy. And this is Peace on Earth, cute little dragon. I mean, I'm even willing to do give away pieces that are already cross-stitched if they want to finish it in a frame or whatever. I'm thinking about doing that too. Because someone else might want something that I've done, and I'd rather that if they're going to frame it or finish it into a pillow or whatever. This one says peace. This is from M Designs. So if you turn it sideways, you can see it says peace. I love stitching these trees. This is supposed to be a bookmark. I haven't finished it. It says let it snow. It's got a little gold charm, snowflake charm. Bye, Charlotte. This was from a Christmas ornament issue. Yeah, that's why I don't buy the kits. They're too expensive. Especially when I have a house full of the threads and all kinds of fabric. I don't need a kit. This is from a just cross stitch ornament issue. And so is this one. Just about all the ornaments are from ornament issues. See how big this is? This is not an ornament. Here's a poinsettia. See, my husband's Ron. He said this is going to take me all week to show you. Like, no, it won't. It says Wish for Peace 2002 is when I did this one. See, I told you these pieces are old. A pear tree. This one, I didn't leave enough fabric on the side to frame it, so I don't know how I'm going to do this one. It's done with over-dyed threads. This one has a little button on it. It's a little bird button. And this has a charm on it. Hi, Grace. And this says Oh Holy Night, and it's done with metallic threads and DMC floss. Yeah, she did, Grace. I still have a lot though. This one here is done with beads and DMC floss and metallic floss. This one's done with over-dyed threads. And this is a big piece. This is done with over-dyed threads and beads, and there's a button. But if you look, you can see the beads make the shape of a star. If you look, you can see the beads. They're all gold beads. Does it tell you? The patterns tell you what color floss to use. I have worked with the silk threads. They are really nice. Yep. Hi, Kim. And this one I really like. It's done with over-dyed threads. Yeah, you don't have to use the colors it tells you. You can do your own. And I have changed a few. And I don't always use the fabric it tells me to, because I like over-dyed fabrics now. So once I started learning how to work with the over-dyes, then I started using different fabric. This is from an ornament issue, and this was done in 2011. So Cat took one of the branches off the tree. Just see, this one's all done with one color. So if you didn't like this color, then you could pick any color that you want. And there's quite a few patterns where it uses just one color. I buy just about all my kits and my patterns from Down Sunshine Lane. She is a friend of mine in South Carolina, and she also is the one who used to be the host of our cross stitch retreats in Myrtle Beach in October. But last year was the last year. It was the 20th year, and I went to, I think, 15 years of it. I missed the first year of the retreat, and then I missed a couple other years, but I made 15 years out of that retreat. And I've been to 3, I think, Mirabilia retreats in Ohio, and I went to a retreat that was here. Hi, Kim. I have done punch embroidery. I don't care for it. It's not my cup of tea. Then this was part of a huge pattern. I don't know where the pattern is, but this says, not a creature was stirring. I don't know, is it sideways? There. And 'twas the night before Christmas, December 24th. Just little simple ones that took me a couple hours. You know, some of them do. I have different magazines. Yeah, I usually follow. Yeah, I loved going because the one I went to in Myrtle Beach, I went 15 times, and you form a bond with some of them, so it's like a family reunion every year. And I'm close with about 12 of them. We chat back and forth on Facebook as a group message, and I will miss them. They get together. I can't because I can't get the time and I don't have the money to travel like I used to. This is a Just Nan. I love these butterfly fairies. They have beads and metallic threads. And another one. These are I love the cross stitch in these. They were a lot of fun. Yeah, Jennifer, I had a blast. Another one. And just some cute ones. Now, these will never leave this house. I love old fashioned Santas, and these come from the Just Cross Stitch Ornament issues. And I love him. And him, I do want to get framed or put into a pillow because I love him. Yeah, they do. My fairies and my Santas do. This is a freebie from Mirabilia. Love this one. I'm surprised this isn't framed because I did another one like this and I have it framed. No, I don't have it framed. I'll show you. It's a pillow. I made it, and I did it myself. I sewed it. Oh my God, it's so dirty. It's been hanging up on the wall forever and it's dirty. I'm going to have to find a way to, don't mind it, it's dirty. It's got a lot of dust on it. So I did this. I made the cording. I have a cording drill. I made the cording. So see, I can finish things. I really need to wash that. Yuck. It's just been hanging on the wall for a few years. And here's another one of my Santas. I love him. And another one of my Santas. This one was done in 2000. 2000. This is 18 years old. No, Pearl, you cannot come on the cross stitch stuff. Yeah. Thank you. Here's another one. I'm hoping to get back into my cross stitching. I'd like to set aside one weekend a month that where I'm not babysitting that whole weekend and just cross stitch. You were 11 and 2000. Another one of the fairies. And then M Designs will take your name and make it into a tree. And so I did this. This is done with an overdyed fabric and an overdyed purple thread. Now, and my name is spelled out along the bottom. So they're called name trees. And then these are from a leaflet I had, and I love these. I love these guys, and they're supposed to be sewn up so they look like a little mitten. And I can't remember, I think this is a Leisure Arts, but there's, I think, 4 of them. And I did these in 2001. I know I need to find a way to put them in an album or something if I'm not going to sew them or frame them. But I love these. And as you can see, that these are buttons. The little white are buttons, or beads. I mean, not buttons, or beads. And then this one I did in 2002. So those were really, really fun. And then the retreat I used to go to in Myrtle Beach it's the Cross Stitch Pals retreat. Hi, Lori. And so this was made pattern. It says pals share the gift of friendship at Christmas and all year through. And it has a little button on it. And this is a Lizzie Kate. This is done with overdrive. Is this? No, this looks like DMC, but it's got a couple little buttons on it. This was fun to stitch. This one here is a shepherd's bush design. I did this in 2000. Thank you, Lori. Yeah. Hi, Jessica. Yes, a lot of hard work. But this is what I did. I lived, breathed, ate, slept, cross stitch. That was my life. More than my coloring. Actually, I think, did Scott do this? Scott might have done this one. He did one picture with deer on it, so he might have done this. And my boys have cross stitched too when they were teenagers, because a few times they went with me on the retreats, and so the women would set the boys up and they would stitch, and they've each done a couple little things. But they don't have the patience. Yes, I know I do need acid-free materials, yep. And these little ones are Lizzie Kate. And I do have some of them already put on acid-free mounting board, and they go into, I have a little bulletin board that these set inside of it at the top of the bulletin board, and I'm supposed to switch the month out every month, and they're not all done. I think it still says March up there. This one's May. I'm saving my big pieces for last. August. This one's June. It's just taking the time. This one I didn't care for. It says Home Sweet Home. I don't know if it's the colors or what. It's a black bird in a nest on top of the house, and there was something about this I did not like. And this here, what's this? And hearts. I think this is a hearts and hands design. September. Yeah, I know the binders for photos is acid free. And then this says, from one friend to another, it's a bookmark. I just need to finish sewing up the sides and, well, putting felt on the back, sewing up the sides, and then it's a bookmark. And this is another one I didn't care for. It's a kangaroo, but I didn't like this. I didn't like how it came out. And that's supposed to be a bookmark. Then this is just a little cat. And another cat. Got cat hair on it. Imagine that. Okay, and it's a good thing Corey's not in here. She would want this. Now this is done on 8 o'clock because I think I did this before I knew about other fabric, and it does have some metallic thread in it. You can see the metallic thread. And if you were here at the beginning, I did explain what a round robin is. And so I have quite a few sitting here. Yeah, I know she would. So this is my snowman round robin. And I did explain what a round robin was at the beginning. Jessica wants the snowman one. Okay. This is my Santa round robin. And this is a round. Was this a round robin? No, this was not a round robin. This was Mill Hill kits, the little kits. Only instead of doing it as a kit, I did them single on one big piece of fabric. And what I want to do is have it look like they're hanging from like a clothesline or something. I just haven't done that. I still think this was a round robin. I just didn't have anybody sign their names. So now this was done many, 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 many years ago. This is my husband's piece. And I want to get it framed with like an old barn wood. And he really wants this framed. And this was when I first started cross stitching because it's done on Ada. And I need to get this framed for him. This is a cross my heart design. You see that? So that is my husband's because he loves wolves. And I need to get this framed. So, yeah. Hi, Chai. I started stitching on 8 o'clock when I was 18, and I probably switched 18 years ago. This is a lavender and lace. This is mine. This was also a first piece that I did, and she needs to be framed because I love this piece. And I can't remember what it's called. It's done on Ada. Daenerys! And it's done with DMC floss, some beads, and Kreinik metallic threads. You can see it up close. So yes, this does need to be framed. I know. I love this piece. And thank you. Oh, Karen's here. Laverne. Sorry to everybody I missed. This was also a round robin that I had done. This was done in 2003. The red thread you see were just borders where I wanted them to stitch, so those will just get pulled out. I'll just pull them out. So you won't see those red threads there whenever it gets done up. Oh yeah, that one's pretty, Kim. And then there was an Easter round robin, so the white threads will come out, but I need to stitch something else in this square. So this isn't done. I just need to stitch another Easter piece in it. I need to look at my round robins because I've lost a couple of my cross stitch friends to cancer. And so I really need to pay attention to what they stitched on. And then this is my rose piece that I wanted for my bedroom. And again, it's a round robin. These loose threads will come out. The Angel of Hope, thank you. I wasn't sure if that was the Angel of Hope or not. And so these are my roses. This was a round robin. And I want that in my bedroom. And this one is an Easter round robin. Thank you, Judy. A cute little acorn. It says Merry Autumn. And it has two little squirrels. And then these are shepherd's bush. And these were done with over dyed threads. And it's got buttons. The buttons were a little expensive. You buy them as a the buttons come as a set for this pattern. And then this was a freebie from Elizabeth Designs. She came to a retreat I went to in the city where I live. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. Do any of the quilts on porches? No, those are Shirley, I know Vaughn. What's her name? Paula Vaughn. I haven't done. I might have done one Paula Vaughn. I did do a Paula Vaughn piece. What did I do with it? I don't know. I must have framed it and gave it away as a gift. I used to make a lot of gifts for my mom and my mother-in-law, my sister. Yep, from the 80s. Yep. And I don't remember who's the designer of this. And these are called needle rolls. Yeah, it could be early 90s. These were called needle rolls. And I have a basket full of finished ones. And this one's July's. This is supposed to go to my sister one year for her birthday, and I never got it sewn up. Oh my gosh, it is, because it has her name. I stitched this in 2005, and it has her name on it, and her birthday's in July. Her birthstone is a ruby. And so this was supposed to have been done up for her that year, and it never got sewn up because I forgot all about it. Thank you, Shirley. So I do have to do that. I have to sew this up for her. But I like doing the needle rolls. And then this was from a magazine that I really enjoyed cross stitching this. This took a lot of time. And these were like little kids that there were all kinds of patterns, and they were dressed up in little costumes. So this one I did for Easter time, and I can't remember what the designer is. And then this one is in the Cookie of Life. Friends are the chocolate chip, and there's a chocolate chip cookie button. And then remember 1999, it was such a big deal for Y2K and all that. So these patterns came out for Y2K, and this one says, I remember the year 2000 bug. And it's got all kinds of little buttons on it. And this was one of the first pieces I did. And I bought a frame for it and paint for the frame, and I still have not painted the frame. I'm not big into samplers, but this one was cute. Valentine's Day. And I believe this is a Lizzie Kate. It says, Every bunny do the hop. It was done in overdyed threads and metallic threads. A millennium bug for school that year is you had to dress up something with M. I know, right? The panic. I just sat back and laughed about the panic. Like, oh, well, there's nothing you can do. Let it be, let it be. And these are 4 Lizzie Kate designs that I put on one piece of fabric. These are done with overdyed threads. And this one, I believe, is a waxing moon design. It just says summer. And this is a shepherd's bush. And again, it's got all the little buttons, ceramic buttons. And this is a Lizzie Kate done with the overdyed threads. It says summer. And I used to take some classes at the retreats. And so this bag was given to us. It's a cute little bag, but we stitched 2 different pieces, and you can take this out and replace it with something else. But this one's what's in there now. So it's a cute little bag. And then I have Boo with a little, did I stitch him? Yeah, he's done with special thread. And my chat disappeared. I can't see my chat at all. There you are. Yep, they're over dyed. I don't think I have any right here in front of me. What it is, when it comes back, click on the chat line. Okay. Yeah, the thread is over dyed, so it looks variegated. So you get a different look to your picture. And this was Lizzie Kate. Each chart is stitched different in a row. So we have spooky treats, black cats, spiders, eek, creepy, pumpkins, is it frogs, fright, brew, monster, and ghost. These, I love doing Lizzie Kate. Her patterns are the best. And see, my husband's wrong. We're getting to the bottom of the pile. He said this would take me all week. These are also Lizzie Kate patterns, and there's one for each season. And I put it all on one piece of fabric. And this one was done when? Oh, I don't know. This was a, doesn't say the year. This was a round robin. I know, Chai. This was another Lizzie Kate. You missed all the Halloween ones. I did a whole pile of those. And this was another shepherd's bush with the ceramic buttons. Done with over-dyed threads. And I love this piece. I believe this is Mirabilia. And it's done with, was this done with overdyes? I think it was done with overdyes. And there's beads on it. Hi, Nancy. So this is my Halloween fairy. And we only have a couple pieces left. We did pretty good. Now, before I got into coloring, these three people here, I don't know if they still do, they've had cross-stitch designs out for years. And so when I started coloring and I heard that these three people had coloring books out, I'm like, what? I've cross-stitched them. This is a Jasmine Beckett Griffith. I love her. And then another popular one is Hannah Lynn. And this is my favorite piece I have stitched. Well, one of my favorites, because I have like 5. I know, crazy, right? Yes, it's a Hade. So the next two are also Hades. Yep, it's a Hade. I know, Kimberly. I know. That's okay. We're almost done, Shirley. This is a Hannah Lynn that I stitched many years ago, and she's not done because I wasn't sure if I wanted to frame her, if I wanted to make her a pillow, or to buy a black nice tote bag and then sew her to the front of the tote bag. Are you ready? That's done on 22 counts, one strand over one square. That's how you do Hades anyways, 1/1. I think it's 1/1 or it's 2/1, but I love her so much, and I do need to put it on a tote bag. That's what I'm thinking. But I don't know what I want to do with her. And then watching Anne last year, she was coloring with markers on a Michaelina Jelena. Is it Michaelina? And I said, I have a I have a piece I stitched of Michaelina's. So I have this. And I love her. But I don't know what to do. Yes, I did know that, Kim. Yep. Yeah, she's lavender and lace. Yep. Kim, you didn't need to retract that. Yes, I did know she was from there. And her daughter is Mirabilia. I know I do need them. Yeah, her daughter. I've met her daughter. She Hi Melissa. I saw you left me a message, but I was doing this live, so I'll get back to you. But you just missed it. I just showed my last piece. This is a Michaelina. Yeah, I knew the mother passed away. I know we do need a group to talk about stitching and coloring. I used to belong to a ton of cross stitch Facebook groups, and I used to own. Remember when Yahoo used to have Yahoo groups, and everything would come in your email? I owned a couple of those, and I was very active in the cross stitch community. But I'm not anymore. Now I'm very active in the coloring community. Yeah, Grace, true. Yep, remember Melissa, the Yahoo groups? Oh my gosh. You could get it all in one digest for the day, or you could get individual emails, and I was in a few of those. So that is all my finishes that's not framed or anything. I did not show the stuff that's framed because I know I miss those groups too. Yeah. Yeah, Nancy, do you know V and Company? I recognize the name, Christine. You're welcome, Laverne. I hope that you all enjoyed this. I know Jennifer said I needed to do this, and everybody in her stream the other day were like, "Yeah, show it." I said, "Okay." A Zoom room. Hi, Andrea. We're doing good. You're welcome, Francis. You're welcome, Karen. Jennifer's happy. Yeah, my hands don't bother me. It's just my eyesight. Oh, yeah. See, I recognize it. Hi, Belinda. So, like I said, I do want to do. I want to set aside one weekend a month to cross stitch again. Yeah, thank you, Mods. Hi, Alicia. I knew you guys took out. Robin took out one troll, but I was too busy showing stuff, so I'm not sure if we had a lot of trolls. Now, Sunday night, we'll probably have tools galore because Kenneth wants me to do a song and dance, and I forgot who it was picked the song, so I have been practicing. And you guys are going to die and you're going to pick on me. And if you have dogs, you're going to want them out of the room because they'll be howling. Yep, whack a troll. So the song was already picked out for me. I have to sing It's Raining Men. And I used to have a deck of playing cards that had, yes, I'm going to do It's Raining Men. I cannot sing worth crap. I'm probably worse than Anne, but I'm going to do it anyways. So I warned my husband, and yeah, it'll be on here. I'm gonna use an umbrella, but I'm not opening it up in the house because it's bad luck to open it in the house. I am going to put earplugs in my phone because I need to hear the music while I'm singing to it. But I can't have the music in the background because of copyright laws. So I am going to have my phone on with the earphones in, and I will have the lyrics on a sheet of paper. And I need to see if I still have a raincoat. And I used to have a deck of playing cards with the Chippendale dancers on it. I don't know, Morticia. So I was going to take the playing cards and just kind of drop them all over my head for Raining Men. Sunday night's live stream. So I looked in the drawer where I kept the playing cards and they're not there. I think they got thrown out a while ago. So yeah, and I was telling my husband and he started laughing and he said, "I get to see it." And I said, "What? You're always sleeping when I do my live streams." And he said, "I don't go in Sunday night. Monday's a holiday." And I said, "It is?" And I looked at the calendar and I said, "Oh my gosh, it's Labor Day on Monday already. Where did the summer go?" I know, I didn't realize it was Labor Day already. Do you think CVS would have the Chippendale dancers? I should go look on Amazon and have them delivered. They'll be here by Sunday, right? Yes, I gotta go look. And I told him, no, he didn't take my playing cards. Yeah, I'll have to see if they have them on Amazon. Yeah, I'll have to look because that would be perfect. So I was telling my husband, but he's like, I can watch. If he sits here and laughs while you guys are laughing at me, I'm gonna punch him one. And I told him I was telling you guys all the stories of what we did to each other when we were younger, and that you guys told me I was horrible. And he says, "No, I wasn't. That's just how we were." So, yeah, Sunday night will be fun. Dinner theater. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he will, Tanfully. You guys only saw him once. I don't think it'll happen again. But it'll be fun. I can't sing. Anne probably sings better than I do. And Kenneth said that I had to dance too, so it'll be interesting. So I've been playing the song on YouTube and singing along with it. Oh, Melissa. Melissa's still here. Hannah Lynn also has cross stitch patterns. So when I saw she had coloring books, I'm like, oh my gosh, I cross stitched a piece of Hannah Lynn's. So see? Because you missed that. I think you did. Someone did. Oh, and I also have a Jasmine Beckett Griffith. Because these women had cross stitch patterns out. I think they still do. I'm not positive. I have 2 small diamond painting kits I have to try. Sorry, Miss Pearl, you can't sit on these fabrics. Thank you, Jennifer. Yeah, now I'm going to have to go look on Amazon. Yep, lots of hours of work in them. Lots of hours. See, Melissa, we're going to have to do that on our videos. I have one I think is a full drill, and then I have one that's a half drill. Yeah, it might be, Lindsay. Who knows? I'm willing to try it. Now I gotta go wash this piece. I'm hoping it comes out clean. Diamond painting is addictive. Oh, please don't tell me that. My husband will shoot me. he'll tell me no. I got 3 bookcases full of books. I have all this coloring stuff, all the cross stitch stuff, and he would say no. Corey loves diamond painting. Yeah. So, yep, it's all my cross stitch stuff. So I will do another live stream. Okay, Melissa. I will do another live stream showing all the charts. And bye, Kimberly. Thank you. Of all the charts that I want to sell or I have for free, because I need to get rid of a lot of stuff. I have way too much. Plus, I got into scrapbooking for a while, but I don't have a lot of that. Oh, thank you, Christine. You're talented too. You've got coloring books out. I just cross stitch what's given to me on the pattern. You're welcome, Mona. Bye, Francis. Yeah, it is getting late there, isn't it? You're welcome, Jennifer. I'll do another live stream, maybe cross stitching while we chat. It goes diagonal on you. Wonder why. I don't know yet. You're welcome, Joan. I was looking at my babysitting schedule. So I'm thinking, well, if I do Mondays for a live stream, I could do the 17th of September, but I do plan on cross stitching the weekend of the 21st in September because I don't babysit that weekend. My Pearl must have scratched me. So I'm not sure yet. Because nobody seems to stream on Mondays. On Monday nights, I mean. So I might do that the 17th. Okay. Bye, Robin. No, my time, Alicia. Kate doesn't. Kate streams at 8 p.m. her time, which is 3 p.m. my time. But I stream 6 p.m. my time, which doesn't interfere. I know I won't do morning. I will do it at this time that I did now. Yeah, I won't do mornings because I know Dee Dee does. It would be this time like I normally do on Fridays and Sundays. Bye, Nancy. Oh yeah, I can do that, Kim, but it would be different. It would just say occasional Mondays because it would have to be depend on when I don't use. I wouldn't want to cross stitch live after I babysat because I'd want to have it all out way beforehand. So I will have to figure out how to do this. Either that or do it on a Sunday night stream. One Sunday night a month, do it. My live stream be cross stitch. But I don't know because I get so many people in that color, so I'll probably just do a Monday night once a month. And then those of you that cross stitch can pull yours out and stitch along with me. I wouldn't get any stitching done on Sunday nights. We have too many crazy people in there. They're all my crazy peepers and I love them all. Well, thank you, Shirley. I was debating, but Jennifer said yes, and okay. I always feel funny. I know Sunday is fun day. I always feel funny showing what I've done. It's just, I am. Oh, I can teach you. I have taught a class at the local library one time. They paid me $30 an hour to teach a cross stitch class at the library, and that was fun. That was, oh my gosh, probably 10 years ago. It was a long time ago when I did that, but that was fun. But I've been to so many cross stitch retreats. That's why I know a coloring retreat would be fantastic. Okay, Mona. So we'll go with probably with the 17th then. I wrote it down. So yeah, September 17th. Because I can cross stitch all day that day and then go live at my normal time. Oh, you were? Yeah, Kim, I think there's enough people. The only thing is where to have people sit to stitch. Because if you do it at a hotel and you ask for the conference room, that gets expensive. And a lot of times you have to have someone sponsor them, the retreats. Yeah, that's it, Kim. How, where to have it? You know, people could bring in their own food and beverages. You know, and have it so that there's a hotel, you know, but it's, you don't want it to cost a lot. Now, the one I went to every year in Myrtle Beach, we had the same people coming from other countries. We had a lady who came from Scotland every year. We had a woman who used to come from England. We had a woman come from Japan. They came from all the states. They flew, some drove, and it was always in Myrtle Beach every year in October. So, you know, but it's gotten to be, yeah, right, Kim, keep it local to start. Well, like you said, you're part of the lodge. Yeah, Canandaigua is big enough. There's got to be a lodge or something that we can use and maybe use it for just do a 1 day retreat type of thing. But people work, so I don't know about doing it midweek because people work. Yeah, see, if you got permission to do that, even if they had everybody chip in for the day just to use the space, you know, $5, $10 a person, $20 a person, bring your own food and beverages. It would be fun. We can talk about that Wednesday when I see you. Yeah, I know, Chai. I thought about that too. Yeah, to the Legion. Yeah, they would, you know, you donate money to the Legion. That would be okay, Lindsay. Yeah, I think we should do that, Kim. I didn't even know what was around by the airport either in Rochester that, people could stay at, and if there's a place we could sit and color. And I did a small retreat in not in Greece. Where's Eastview Mall? Oh, Wednesday, my mom, bye, Belinda. My mom, Kim, and Catherine and I are getting together to color all day. Yep, share supplies, teach each other. Yep, Tanfully, yeah. That's how it was when Myrtle Beach, we had people flying from California and Washington, and it would start on a Wednesday and ended Sunday morning, and we had a blast. Hi, Mabel. The retreats are really fun. You get to meet people. Yeah, that's how you do it. You start small and see who's willing to fly, who's willing to drive. I don't know, Lindsay, if there is one. I don't know about it. I've searched on the internet and I have not heard of anywheres where there's a color in retreat. Dee Dee's even mentioned it, and I haven't heard, you know, of her hearing of one. Yeah, see, I'm surprised there isn't. With as popular as this is, I'm surprised there's not a retreat. I do know that it's expensive though if you get a retreat going, that the hotels want so much money put down and it's getting really, really expensive. Yeah, I put a feeler out last year in my coloring group, and all that I got back was I'm taking care of my parents. I can't leave them, or I have little kids and I can't leave them. So, it's really hard. Some people deal with anxiety, so they don't go anywheres. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's it. The kids could come too. But you also want to have like the evenings open just for adults. You know, that's how it was when I was at the cross stitch retreat. Oh, what is feelers? It just means putting it out there to get people's opinions. Yeah, it does serve the same purpose. I thought of that too, Kim, a rental house. Hi, Tammy. Like on Canandaigua Lake, a really nice house, and rent it. Yeah, it would prevent some people. B&Bs are more expensive though than I think renting a house. I know I rented a house with how many of us was there? One, two, three, four, five, six. There was 7 or 8 of us sharing a house in South Carolina on a lake, and a couple of them shared bedrooms. Some of us had our own bedrooms, and it wasn't too bad. A dollhouse meant a week at a state park. Oh, that would be an idea too. I know, Lindsay, that's the thing. You can't make everybody happy. I thought about a state park too because they have the cabins, and then there might be a room where you can all sit and color. True, Lindsay. So, oh my gosh, I babysat today, so I was up early. But I don't babysit tomorrow. And Catherine's coming here in the morning. Yeah, we have a few state parks. Might have to check into that. Yeah, true. Many of our local parks have heated and air conditioned. Because if they don't have air conditioning and we do it in the summer, I will die. I will be no good to anybody. I don't mind being cold. I don't like being hot. And a lot of people are the opposite way. So, yeah, a lot of the parks now have like what they call um, a recreation building. I don't know about Letchworth. Yeah, I don't like the heat. I can deal with the cold. The cold doesn't make me cranky. The heat makes me cranky. Oh, in Canandaigua there are. Well, see, Kim, we're going to have to look into that for next year then. Find out what season it would be the cheapest. Yeah, Mabel, because you can put more clothes on. You can only take off so much, and then you're still hot. And that would be good, Kim, because we can get food from the Wegmans there. It's in New York State. It's a lake. Bye, Christine. Thank you so much. Yep, that's right, Desiree. Yeah, that's true. Dehydrated when it's hot. I just get really cranky. I snap. I'll snap at my kids and my husband, and then I turn around and tell them I'm really sorry. I'm just really hot. So they're used to it. They've learned to just kind of let me be. Yeah, it's the county seat for Ontario. See, I grew up on Canisius Lake, Tim. That's where my parents used to live. That's where I grew up. We had a house right on the lake. and I miss that. Well, everybody, I am going to say goodbye. It's almost 8 o'clock. I'm getting tired and I want to read a little bit. Yep, the throughways there and the airport. But thank you all for letting me share my finished pieces. And I'll see you in the live stream Friday night. Bye, everybody. Thank you.